Yeah, sure.
On Tuesday, the International Monetary Fund announced a credit facility of 3.5 trillion shillings for Uganda to support the post-COVID-19 recovery. Aside from dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, the funds will be utilized for inclusive growth, employment and wealth creation interventions. The funds will be released over a period of 3 years, from 2021 to 2024 in 7 tranches, with 916 billion shillings released in the 2021-2022 financial year, which begins on Thursday. Finance Minister Matia Kasaija and Deputy Governor Bank of Uganda Michael Eting Ego addressed the media to stress the need for this credit facility.
So this money is only contributing to supporting those policies and structural reforms with the view that these policies and structural reforms will generate additional resources.
I urge all accounting officers of government to utilize all public funds at their disposal efficiently and transparently to drive growth and provide services to our people.
But as Uganda secures more funding for COVID interventions, there is growing concern over the low rate at which the Ministry of Finance is releasing the COVID funds. Since March 2020, when the first case of COVID-19 was recorded, Uganda has received 5.7 trillion shillings for COVID-19 as of June 2020, according to the Auditor General's report of 2020. The funds include loans of 4.2 trillion, grants of 17 billion, local cash donations of 11 billion, in-kind donations of 34 billion, among others. Finance Minister Matia Kasaija says the delay is due to numerous procedures required before government funds are released.
It is there in the budget. It is not yet spent. Are you understanding me? It is not being. We will spend it as and when we move with the budget. Okay?
Many times when Uganda considers loans and loan facilities from various sources, the same money is either swindled or misallocated or misappropriated. This is the challenge we are having, and that's why we disagree, because we are in a circle of debts, but there is no purpose and value for money.
And that's what we have been telling these donors, that you're giving us money, you're giving money to Ugandans, but Ugandans are complaining that even the money you gave us before has not been accounted for. So you donors who are not interested in accountability, what is your interest?
With most of the COVID intervention funds borrowed, Uganda's debt burden has risen to 66 trillion shillings as of April 2021.
So we're not going to borrow beyond what has been programmed within the 51.9% of GDP. Don't make a mistake and say, oh, the government is not saying it's not borrowing. We're borrowing little, but it's within the 51.9% of debt GDP, which has already been programmed. Domestically, it's about 2.9.
Habad Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.